I feel like Letterboxd has ruined my perception of movies. It's not like I hate it or I don't like using it, but the culture surrounding it is a little skewed. I see people online posting videos of others sitting in the movie theater as the credits roll, logging a movie, picking a score, and writing a funny one-liner. And it's not like I haven't done that too, but I really like giving movies time to breathe. Give myself time to form an actual opinion on it. Because more often than not, when I log a movie fresh out of watching it, I end up going back and changing the rating I gave. I like writing funny one-liners, but I've given up the whole impressing people on Letterboxd. Since I've graduated film school, I've come to a realization. I don't have to watch anything I don't want to. In 2024, I watched 102 new releases. I saw anything and everything, and there were times that the movie theater I usually went to would run out of movies for me to see. This ended up being a bad thing because yes, I was well informed and went into the Oscar season confident in my picks and predictions, but I'm looking through the list of movies now and I don't remember anything about most of them. I think I can really recommend about 40 of them, maybe. The problem with seeing everything is that you see a lot of mediocre movies. Compare my spread of ratings from last year to this year, and it's a huge difference. Now, I definitely saw a lot less this year, compare 102 movies to 37, and you see where my headspace was. Doesn't mean I didn't see mediocre movies this year, but I can more confidently say things about each one because I had time to sit with them rather than immediately move on to the next thing. Yes, I'm watching less, but I'm also rating them differently. I used to rate things objectively, like, oh, this is a 4 out of 10, this is a 5, this is a 6, this is an 8, whatever. That's boring. Now I rate things higher than I used to based on enjoyment and how much I vibed with whatever was going on. The Fear Street movies are incredibly high on my ranking with as many flaws as they have, and I'm able to overlook them because of how much fun I had and how much love and care went into it. I also love slashers, and these were essentially love letters to the genre. There's so much more, I could do an entire video on them, but just because I'm rating things higher doesn't mean I'm ignoring the flaws of a film. If you want cut and dry objective ratings of a movie, look on Rotten Tomatoes, look on IMDb, look at the overall Letterboxd curve. I don't want to follow the trend just because a movie's objectively good or bad. I want to subjectively rate things based on my own personal thoughts, beliefs, and experiences. So many times I was subconsciously coerced into rating something a certain way just because that was a popular opinion. No more. I'm now rating Dr. Strangelove a 7 out of 10 because it's not my type of movie. I'm sorry. Like I said before, I like Letterboxd. I wouldn't be using it if I didn't, but I wanted to change how I used it this year. I like the UI, the poster feature for patrons, the tag system, so I can see how many movies I watched while I was sick. I like seeing how many movies I saw on certain days of a week, or from a certain country or language. I like those things, but I want to use the app more as a journal for me to keep track of what I watch. Occasional thoughts and funny one-liners may pop up from me, but if you want to know what I thought about a movie, just ask me. I don't need to have an opinion on everything that comes out, but wrapping it up, I don't think I'm the type of person to be performative or show that I like something because someone else says it's great. I like what I like, and I don't feel the need to share my opinions on anything and everything. Quick sidebar, but I can't not talk about this. When I think of Letterboxd users, I think of this guy I saw at Barnes & Noble when I was visiting Georgia. Tall, skinny, mop hair, tote bag. This guy was as performative as they come. He was walking around with his gang of film nerds looking through the Criterions that were on sale. One of which was a girl that he was mansplaining Citizen Kane to, saying things like, "You don't get it when we watched it, it's a masterpiece, blah 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 blah." I'll watch this guy pick up a copy of Marriage Story and say, "This movie's overrated." I haven't seen it, and put it down. He did this with about 3 other movies, by the way. This guy had a copy of French Dispatch under his arm the entire time. I couldn't believe my eyes and ears. I could barely contain my laughter. If this is the type of people on Letterboxd and the Criterion Collection panders to, I don't want anything to do with this site. Seeing this guy act the way he did was the final nail in the coffin for me. There are people out here who say things like, "It's evident of time passing. It's a beautiful picture of how maturing and growing up can really change your perspective and viewpoint." Brother, you literally just watched paint dry. It's not that deep. Overall, I think Letterboxd has done good for film. It brought out some great films that otherwise would be buried, and has inspired people to be more critical and analyze the things that they watch. Again, not a bad thing, but let me just watch Wall-E in peace without saying it's actually a metaphor for Adam and Eve and how communism corrupted the world or some stupid brain-dead claim, bro. Funny robot go brr, and I will not tolerate anymore.